About you, but this weather's got my chest funny.
Yes, sir. I'm like, why
Yours
am I
too?
so congested? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm hoarse.
Yeah,
I'm like, good grief.
yeah. It might have been mine. I had ice cream sundae last night too, so I should have did that. I should have ate it, but I felt a temptation. I'm sorry.
You know what? I had that that chicken thing that chef made.
Oh, the sandwich.
No, no, like almost like a Alfredo kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it had a lot of cream sauce and stuff on it, and
Hmm.
I still got heartburn, man.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And then that dirty rice he made,
Uh,
I'm all burning up in here.
man, it's getting old. It's getting old. Ain't fun, man. Everything
Nah,
changing.
who you telling?
I, dude,
Trying to
when
tell
you're
you,
eating, it feels so worth it.
it's
After it's
wonderful.
over, after
Yeah,
it's over.
yeah. Hey Sandra, how you doing?
Sandra, how you doing, Sandra?
Yeah, it's worth it when it's going down, but man,
Ooh,
it's
yeah, yeah,
it's it's messing with me a day later.
yeah, man. After effects is hurting for. I had
I
some of that
know.
peach cobbler from Chef too, man. It was
Was it good?
yeah. So I had the peach cobbler in the afternoon. We got some ice cream at night
Yeah,
yesterday.
they held the peach cobbler back from me. I didn't get any. I'm feeling some kind of way.
Come on, Chef.
I'm feeling some kind of way. Hey, my
Come on,
leader.
come on, Chef. That means you gotta make some more this week.
Hey, Jake. You mean it's gone? I didn't get any.
I don't
How
know.
how that happen?
I just happened to walk in and see it, and okay, yeah, Chef. So you gotta make some more peach cobbler this week, bro.
Man, I signed the checks and I ain't getting none.
That's a shame.
Hey, Carmel, how you
What's
doing?
up, y'all? Uh, Chef, you just get a chance to redeem yourself this week.
Yeah, he gave me a little coleslaw. Gave y'all peach cobbler.
Yeah, come hook us up this week.
What's up, Rosie? Sharon, how are you? Mm-hmm. Got me
Yeah.
covered. Okay. He probably ain't gonna be in until Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all come on. We're gonna chat about communion.
Yeah, part two of that revelation.
Yeah. I, I just love how God builds up the stuff.
Yeah, man.
I think if we taught this first, it wouldn't have went over
No,
those
no.
series of months of just
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so sure.
Yeah, goat cheese is good. Yeah. It
Goat
doesn't
cheese
mess
good.
it doesn't mess with you too much.
Yeah, goat cheese is good. Hey, Betty.
What's up, Lottie Dottie? We like to party.
Lottie
We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. I'm in the sanctuary. I can't do the whole thing.
Hey,
um,
Arthur Strand, how you doing?
what's up, y'all? Pastor Betty.
Brother Robinson.
Hmm.
Oh, Wilmette. Hey, Wilmette, how you doing?
Yeah,
You miss your church girl?
yeah.
Ramona, you doing all right?
Mo. Hey, Precious.
Hey, Precious.
Y'all, come on. Yeah. If you have questions about the community discussions over the past couple months,
Yeah.
put them in there. If you missed them, go back on our YouTube and Facebook page and watch all the communions since April when we started it.
Is April when we started?
Yeah, because the pandemic was mid-March, started
Okay.
mid-March,
Okay.
and then we started doing a community discussion in April. Yeah,
Hola, Precious. Hola.
yeah, yeah. It feels like it's been forever.
Shirley, it didn't seem like that much to me. April. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3. So this is our
April, May, June, July, August, the fifth one.
so this is our fifth discussion on it?
Yeah, because we did we did seat at the table. We started talking about that significance of the tables, and we walked all the way through till we got to the elements,
Okay.
which we're still
What's up?
talking about.
What's up, Bishop Reed?
Hey, Bishop, how you doing, sir? And next month we're gonna talk about faith in this thing.
Okay, got to have that piece.
Faith and forgiveness. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bridge to the supernatural, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Hello, South Carolina.
I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, Patricia. Glad you're doing well, Wilmette. Miss you around here. Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah.
Virginia Mims. I know a whole lot of Mims up here in Pennsylvania. George Mims. What's that girl's name? I think her name was Beverly Mims. Bunch of folks named Mims. Is the series that I've done on tithing on YouTube. Is it, Pastor Nick?
No, it might be. But that was a while ago. You haven't done. I'm gonna refer to the bookstore.
Okay.
Lawanda will know the name of it.
Yeah, LaWanda know. She knows.
Yeah.
She's like the records keeper / librarian / store manager /
Yeah.
know everything you want to know off the top of her head.
Yeah. Don't get us to lying. I'm trying to tell you something.
Hi, Rome. How are you?
Yeah. Y'all come on in.
Rosie, behaving. Don't tell me no stories now.
All right.
Joe Brown saying hello now?
Yeah. He was apologizing earlier. He got you. He said,
man. Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta get some.
They always got you after they leave you out there.
Yeah. Man, the problem is that once you taste it, now you want desserts like every day. I'm feeding for a nice hot brownie or something.
Oh yeah.
Some cake. I'm sitting there plotting what I can go get later. I know I don't need it, but
oh yeah. Just start something.
Yeah, man. Now my taste buds is like, okay.
Rosie funny.
Right. Hey,
Misty Wiggins.
how you doing? So if you have questions, please put them in the comment section during the discussion time. I think one of the things that we talked to, we brushed over a little bit this one, but the past few months, we were talking about the things that God leaves us to interact with them.
Absolutely.
Creation, his word, since Jesus no longer walking the earth.
Yep.
And communion, and the Spirit of God.
Yeah.
And communion.
Yep.
And I don't understand why the church goes through those cycles where we get away from the basic things that Jesus says, I'm going to leave with you to continue to connect to me. Okay. We do one and discard the others, or we always seem to get in these cycles where God brings us back to, I'm talking about the church at large. I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
Some of you talk about the church goes through cycles, even like leadership. Everybody want to be a bishop, everybody want to be a prophet.
Yeah.
But he leaves communion as a means to experience his presence in the supernatural.
I think what I've noticed as an institution, we sacrifice some of the things we need for supposed relevance,
right,
with the part of the culture that doesn't come to church.
Bishop. Wow, that is so true.
Mm-hmm. So we're changing our identity.
Wow.
For a lot of folk that have no interest in coming to God at all.
Yep. Wow.
And then mistakenly, we feel as though we're making a correct adjustment, but that adjustment takes us further away from God.
Yeah.
Not closer to him.
Yep.
So I think at times the Church Universal, the Christian church, seems to go through self-esteem issues and identity issues.
Yep. Yep.
All trying to be okay with people that we will never be okay with.
Yep.
You know, diluting ourselves to such an extent that we become almost unrecognizable.
Yeah.
And one of the distinctions and the power of God's church is that it's supposed to be different than every other institution around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're supposed to value creation, value the word, and we've always taken communion seriously around here. And that I think is just God's taking us to another level of understanding and seriousness.
Absolutely, because our presentation is unique, and I think we refined what we believed.
Yeah,
and then God added the true revelation of communion to us. So now we're about to shift again in our communion celebration. It feels to me, Pastor Nick, like it's almost going to become a deliverance service.
Yeah. Yeah.
A healing, deliverance, and salvation service.
Yep. Yep. It's like the story we were talking about, that Orthodox church where their healing services are their communion service. When they take communion, that's where people get healed at.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And these are ancient truths, the way these early Christians believed about connecting with Jesus through the meal.
Yep.
And the importance of it. And Jesus obviously said, "Do it till I come," for a reason. Yep. You know,
and he's given us a tangible way. It's a two-dimensional connection, spirit and natural. So we get a tangible way of celebrating him, and somehow we move the presence out of the ceremony.
Yep. Yeah.
And we moved it out.
Yeah. I think you can be solemn and celebratory at the same time. You can be reverent and expectant. You know, because I remember one church, it was a real hard, like you almost felt like you was in a funeral march. You know, the music was real dark, lights down. It was like real. It felt like doom and gloom rather than
brutal, just brutal,
right? Rather than a celebration.
Yeah.
You know, we're supposed to be happy that he died for us. And,
you know, so we've always had, our baptism has always been, traditionally has been a place where miracles happen.
Yeah.
And I think when we come back together again, we're going to have to add that back into the whole baptism process. So the service basically begins with miracles and ends with miracles.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. Here's one question that came up.
Yeah. Isn't what we didn't receive in our storehouses. Okay, that's a little different way of looking at it. What we have not received is another way to look at it, is still in the hand of God.
Yeah.
The whole point of releasing faith is that what I put in his hand, he puts in my hand. There is a reciprocal reaction from God when we sow a seed to him and understand the seed principle, especially the part of the principle where what's really powerful about the seed is the life that's in it. And the life that's in it is the thing that challenges your mountain, challenges your sickness, challenges your poverty. So the seed sown gives God permission to respond. But if I sow it with doubt, I don't affect God's ability. I affect God's ability to make a decision for me. Did y'all get that? So doubt hinders God from moving.
Mm-hmm.
Faith causes God to move. And I believe Maria Orlando has a good.
Yeah, I was about to put it up there.
Yeah. The Bible says, as oft as you do it, so there is no number of times.
Yep.
Like for us, we do communion on first Sunday at 6 o'clock because we felt as though we've been on the right track. We felt as though because of how significant it was to Jesus, it needs a separate place. And historically, I think it's been one of our better attended services as communion does.
Yeah.
I know that our guests are always surprised at the number of people that are at communion.
Mm-hmm.
The preachers come in, they say, "What are you guys doing?" Well, and then after it's over, they see, but I don't know what they're going to do after we put this new stuff in.
Yeah. Yep. I think somebody said there's no time frame to do it. Do it enough, but don't do it to the point where people get common with it.
Right.
Yeah. But
yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be something. But you said you're gonna teach on it for a couple of weeks first, right?
We have to, so everybody else can catch up. We can't assume that everyone has been watching the communion services online. We can't assume.
Yeah. Or they're gonna remember,
Because the other thing is that there's I don't know how else to say this, Pastor Nick. There's a traditional lack of interest by the saints in the communion.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta believe it's because they don't understand what it's all about.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But what I've found is, even after you teach them the significance, they may come to one or two, but they don't build a commitment as that being a significant part of them worshiping and praising God.
Yeah. They're gonna miss a huge part of it.
Yeah.
And they keep forgetting it's an individualistic society. This is a family meal. We come together to do this.
Thank you, Pastor Reed. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Baptism has to be deliberate.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a matter, I think, Pastor Nick, of I guess we've talked about it, but I'm a little saddened by the fact that something so significant to Jesus, Church Universal, became so insignificant to the saints.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? Christians tend to look for a way out of a commandment.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many people do not think they need to be baptized.
Yep.
They think it's really an optional thing because they don't understand the spiritual significance of it versus just the physical act of it. So a lot of Christians don't think it's necessary.
Yep.
And those that do it thinking an obligation probably miss the spiritual impact of it.
Yeah. So probably you got to probably teach baptism and communion together. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From a supernatural, natural kind of point of view. Yeah.
Because baptism is awakening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Both experiences with Jesus. Yeah. And he left us those things. Blood and water comes out when he pierced him in the side. It just.
And I think he moved all of our speculation out of baptism when he submitted to it himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do we secretly think we're above him?
Yeah. Right. When he said suffer to be so to fulfill our righteousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Pastor Reed. What'd you say, Willamette?
Oh, sorry.
Well, communion is not for unsaved people. It's a family meal, centered around the relationship we have with Jesus Christ. Baptized believers are taking communion. So it is a family meal. It's similar to the Israelites gathering in their houses, and everybody was a member of God's family that was taking, participating in the Passover. So in the communion, it's for the saints.
Yeah. Yep.
So unsaved, unbaptized, you shouldn't be taking communion.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus says you got to believe to eat of this bread and drink of this cup. You got to do all
right.
those things. Wow. That whole piece is just, we've read it all the time. If you don't discern the Lord's body, you're the weak, sick. But the exact reverse happens when you discern his body right.
Absolutely.
You get strong, you get healed, you get delivered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All that stuff happens when you discern it right.
Because it's the bread of fellowship.
Yep.
That's so significant. And the cup of blessing on top of that.
Yep. Yep. Which we bless, the Bible says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we hope that you guys, are adding these layers on the praise and worship. That whole worship piece, that leper piece was the 9 got healed.
Yes, sir.
Because they discerned his body.
Yes, sir.
But it didn't stay to worship and missed the other half of it.
They left the rest of the miracle.
Yeah.
At the feet of Jesus.
They ran to the parking lot because they wanted to get out fast.
Yeah, man.
And missed the wholeness in the worship after.
Yeah, man.
And Jesus wants to know what happened to the other 9. Where'd they go?
Where'd they go? They got it and left.
He was expecting them to come back. And it's funny how God doesn't always tell you.
Because they you know what? I believe they were positioned. The one guy came back, he was positioned to receive more than a healing if he had desired.
Yep.
Because that coming back and being thankful and worshiping would have positioned him to ask for perhaps what he lost while he was sick.
Yep.
Because lepers lost everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not just the recovery of his body, but he might have been able to recover back his life. As where a home and resources and all that. But he left a miracle on the table.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Part of the communion process is that when you arrive at the church, we position ourselves to ask God to forgive us, and if we backslidden, take us back.
Yeah.
But there has to be a sincerity to it, and not just because we need something that day.
Right.
But yeah, communion is the perfect time to get your slate clean.
Yep. Yep.
Because we've always taught the communion was one of the prime services for miracles.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I still remember that service, bro. Old church. If you got a problem with each other, go fix it now. That was the biggest community, but it was the most powerful one we had, though.
I think so.
Powerful.
At the old church, absolutely.
Powerful. For those that don't, Bishop asked everybody, got a problem with each other, go reconcile now before we take this.
Yeah.
Folks was crying.
Yeah, man.
It was something, man.
And remember, I had a line in front of me.
Yeah. Right.
I opened my eyes and said, "What you mad about?"
Right.
I didn't like something you preached. What you mad about?
Yeah.
You didn't affirm the fact that I wanted to marry that guy. What you mad about? I thought that message was aimed at me. I'm like, for real, y'all.
Right. It was something. But you could
it's powerful.
The power of God was flowing through that place.
Oh, man.
It was something.
But what amazed me, it looked like maybe 7 out of 10. The person that had to be apologized to did not know anything about the offense.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which shows you how offense can be. You walking around mad about something and the person has no idea what's going on.
No idea.
Yeah, everybody was hugging the ground. Sorry, good.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Somebody asked in here a couple of times, is this the end times? I think the Bible says we're in the last days back in Acts. So if Acts was the last days, we're still in the last days. But people are getting caught up in the conspiracies of stuff to think this is the last time that Jesus is coming back like tomorrow.
No.
Because you can't they want you to pay with a debit card. So that's a sign of the times. Because this one place don't accept cash.
We better be glad he's not coming back tomorrow.
Who you telling? You see, I'm sorry, go ahead.
The judgment's not going to begin in the world. It's going to begin at the house of God. The saints are going to be judged first. We want to get to heaven first. That means you get judged first.
People on this whole thing, this is the mark of the beast, because people are asking, because places are running out of coins and they don't want you to pay. You know, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? What are y'all doing?
See, what they're getting confused, Pastor Nick, is the conspiracy of men,
right,
versus the conspiracy of God.
Yeah.
So everything that looks like a conspiracy, we try to fit into a biblical pocket, but it's not necessarily true.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
You know, they're running out of change because the mint was shut down because of COVID virus.
It's that simple.
Come on, man. They couldn't make any coins, you know, so now they're running short.
And they prefer you pay with a card, so there's not a lot of transaction of money and touching stuff. It's just.
And I just found out yesterday, some stores are actually keeping your change.
Yes, if they don't
have exact change, they keep your change. You know how much money they're making?
Yeah, a lot.
You're a nationwide company, and you got 1 million transactions a day.
Yeah,
and you're keeping 15 cents from everybody. That's money, man. Shutting us down because of the conversation. Are we back? Looks like we're frozen. I'm not frozen. Pastor Nick is. So anyway, I think that we've had some memorable services. Yeah, Bishop Reed, I had a line, about 6-7 people, man. I looked up. I was praying for everybody. Looked up. Saints were standing in front of me. Yeah, so it was I was surprised at how advising people and the advice turned out like I had said it would. Like I said it would. And they were angry about that. So I was right and they were mad. Unbelievable. Yeah, Tiff, everybody was hugging and crying and whatnot. It was amazing. Let's see what else we got going on here. So it was one of those phenomenal days. Hey, Nzenga. How you doing? Yeah, Pastor Nick is frozen. I think I can carry it till he gets back.
Oh, I'm here. Hi.
All right. There's 2 of you.
Yeah, I had to come out and come back in.
You went into the Matrix and came back?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I think, did you see this already?
2020, the year of clarity and exposure, right? No. The year of, I guess you could paraphrase it. We believe God is saying the year of vision, imagination, and an open mouth. And I guess you could translate that as clarity. But the 3 components of vision, imagination, and an open mouth.
God is surely showing us some stuff this year.
Oh, man. And we're not talking about open mouth as just giving God praise. We're talking open mouth as it relates to declaring your faith. Yeah. Speaking what we believe. Yep. We're doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
How many people have joined us?
Got 100. What's 100 right now? About 110.
I can't see it on my screen, but I'm sure they're there.
Yeah. We're running up on a half hour now. How much longer do you want to go?
Well, I mean, we just wanted to answer any questions about the communion. So if you all have any, give them to us now so we can answer them. Don't go to sleep on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Pastor Reed. We were Bishop Reed. We were in our shepherd's school, and for the 2nd year in a row, we asked the 11 students in the room at that moment what they heard from God. And we had the generations from in the 30s up to my age, 68. And amazingly, 11 pastors, different generations, came into agreement that this is what God was saying to the church. And the reason we do it that way is because every new year, if there are 1,000 churches, they all say God is saying something different. And I think what we did was get the vision, imagination, and the open mouth, and then added to that in our messages what our personal churches needed. So we did a kingdom thing first, and each ministry's needs were also included in that. So we didn't exclude anybody, but we needed to know what God was saying to the church, what we thought universal. And then we added the couple of things that we thought our personal ministries needed. So it's both corporate and personal. Yeah. Where we at? Y'all got any more questions? Thank you, Carmel. Yeah, I thought they were timely messages on the thing for the year.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, y'all done slow down. That might mean we need to go.
Yeah. Oh, just in case. Well, just in case. So we got Bible study, of course, Wednesday at 7.
Yep.
Of course, our regular Sunday services, and then at 6 o'clock for Sunday, for the next couple of Sundays, however long it's going to go. Just a reminder, Bishop is doing a series called 10 Times Better.
Yep.
Series for the men every Sunday night at 6.
Right.
Going to put those out there. And then ladies, y'all going to ask, y'all going to get y'all's after. So praise the Lord. Because, they're going to ask a million times, when we going to have ours? You're still asking for a book too. So
they asking for a book too?
Remember you did Dare to Be a Man? They was asking for
Dare to Be a Woman. Okay. Okay. Yeah, could do that.
But remember the Sexy series you did?
Oh yeah, Sexy was good. I don't know if people know about that.
Yeah, maybe that could turn into a book.
What was that? Sanctified, empowered, excited, yielded.
Yeah.
Yielded. Sexy.
Yeah.
That was a series for ladies.
Yeah.
And the one for men was what?
I'm trying to remember that one. It's not clicking. LaWanda would know. She's here.
Yeah.
She was on.
What was the men's series?
Women was sexy.
Women was sexy, and the men it wasn't macho, it was what's that strength that there was a slang that men had to have? Swag.
Swag. Oh, swag, yeah, swag.
Swag.
Yeah. Yeah, swag for the men, sexy for the women, yeah.
Yeah. That was our men's and women's series. You love it.
Yeah. Swag, yeah.
Yeah, Bishop Reed, it was amazing. Yeah, swag. Yolanda jumped on. That sexy series was good for the ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. If you all don't have my new book, Elevate, I really appreciate it if you get it.
Go get it.
Elevate.
They can still buy it on your website, right? Or Amazon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They want to get it before it goes. My agent's looking at it now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it, Betty. Swag.
Yeah, David.
I forgot all about that.
That was 3-4 years ago.
Both of those, I think, would be good books.
Yep. There you go. LaWanda put in the comment section.
LaWanda knows everything.
Yeah.
There it is, you all. Sexy, sanctified, empowered, excited, yielded. Okay. That was sexy. Yes. I think in the context we're in right now, participating at home virtually while we're doing it online, I think is not just as effective, but it's effective.
Yeah.
We like to think that online is very edifying, but there's nothing that beats being in worship in person.
Yep.
Nothing in the world.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So
cool.
I guess there are no more questions, Pastor Nick.
All right. If all hearts and minds are clear, we've both had a long day today.
Yeah.
The Lord watch between all of us, one from another.
Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye now.